My pleasure, Lordship. Lord, in item 25, my lord, the petitioner died, my lord, during Corona. I have got information only day before yesterday after telephonic call. So may I permitted to provide 2 weeks time, my lord, so as to I can inform.
Item 20,
25.
25. Okay. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that he has received intimation very recently that the petitioner has died during Corona pandemic. So accordingly, he prays for an adjournment to enable him to obtain appropriate instructions. Next paragraph, matter stands adjourned today. Next list after.
After 3 weeks, my lord.
Make it 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Make it 4. Okay.
I'd like to mention item number 16 of the main list, Your Lordship. With the consent of the common respondent, I'm begging you to adjourn the matter for a week, Your Lordship, at least, because I lost communication with the petitioner, Your Lordship.
Item 16.
Item 16, let the matter come up on 16/5, Your Lordship, possible. I'll come up with the
16. List after, both sides are represented. List after 2 weeks is prayed for by learned counsel of the petitioner.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 14, lordship. Yesterday, the lordship I have given.
Adjournment slip is there.
Yes.
13, 14, and 15. 3 matters, please adjourn. Both sides are represented.
Item number 14, lordship, after 3 weeks, lordship.
After 3 weeks.
Yes,
Okay.
lordship.
14 make it 3 weeks.
Highly of.
Others are 2 weeks. 13 and 15, 2 weeks. Yes.
May I please, Lordship, item number 32, Lordship.
3, 2.
32, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, list after 1 week, Lordship.
It goes after 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Lordship. And the Lordship,
32.
item number 47, Lordship, IA, Lordship.
Yes.
The for modification of order, Lordship, this order had not mentioned the case number, Lordship. After motion, Lordship.
Okay.
Approved.
May it please your lordship. I'd like to mention item 15 of today's daily list.
Item
Item 15, my lord. Adjourn this.
1-5.
Yes.
We have already passed orders.
My please, Lordship. Lordship, item 44, my lord. Petitioner is in detention, my lord. May I am praying to upgrade the matter. 44. Okay. I am DP operation.
Yes.
May I please your lordship. My lord, item 33, lordship. A simple issue is involved, lordship. I am praying for upgradation of the matter, lordship. Evidence was not discussed at all while passing the impeachment order, lordship. Simple issue is there, lordship.
33 is a recent matter. We will not upgrade it. What is the prayer? Why you want an upgradation?
But I am not on interim, lordship.
Okay, we'll try to take it up. Before we rise, we'll try to take it up. We are making a note.
All right.
Okay.
May I please, lordship? Item number 17, lordship. I am praying for adjournment only because of my personal difficulties, lordship.
17.
17.
Okay.
No, 1 week, 1 week.
We adjourn it.
Lordship.
May I please your lordship, item number 43. Youngest counsel's mother has expired day before yesterday.
43.
43.
I am for the respondent line.
Okay, both sides are represented. Next, please submitted that the learned counsel for the petitioner is in bereavement on demise of his mother. Next matter stands adjourned today. List after
4 weeks, ma'am. Your lordship.
4 weeks.
Hello.
May it pleases your lordship. I beg to mention item number 40, lordship. Lordship may not like to take up this matter. lordship.
40, yes. Yeah.
DPO,
40.
May I please, your lordship?
Just a moment. Item 40. Both sides are represented. List the matter before any other bench, which one of us, then in bracket, cares for Ajay.
Deep.
My lord, I am sorry, I have mentioned 33, it should be item 37, lordship.
37,
Yes. Sir. For upgradation of it. 37,
not 33,
not 33, lordship, 37,
37.
lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, I'm praying for adjournment for item number 2.
Item number 2.
Yes, Lordship. 2 weeks time may be granted, Lordship.
Item 2. 2 weeks as paid for violent counsel of the petitioner. Yes.
Me please, Lordship. I beg to mention item number 36, Lordship. Lordship, matter maybe upgrade, Lordship. Lordship, petitioner is detention camp since 12/12/2024, Lordship.
36.
Yes, Lordship.
Detained since? Detained when?
Yes, 12/12/2024.
Okay. Mr. Sharma, you just go through the records. Okay, we'll upgrade it.
Lordship, I beg to mention for listing Lordship,
Get to the court faster.
Lordship, and Lordship also kindly, item number 24, Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for today, Lordship. Item number 24.
24. Okay, it goes for 2 weeks.
Oblige, Lordship. May please, your Lordship. Lordship, kindly pass over the matter for the item 13, your Lordship.
Item
13,
13.
yes, your Lordship.
13 adjourned.
22 and 23.
It's adjourned for 2 weeks. We already, since you gave a slip, we
Yes,
adjourned it.
Oblige.
Hmm? With 22 and 23. Okay. Oh, 22 and 23 also. Yes. আগতে সেইটো মাতি দিম আগতে ক্ৰিমিনেল মাতি দিব তাৰপিছত
Item 1 for motion.
সেইটো ঠিক ঠিক You're challenging 22 opinion now, Lordship. What is the best document you have?
Here, Lordship, land document is there. That page 40, your Lordship will find my name appears.
Page 40.
Yes. Serial number 25. That land belong to my father, and it is a document, land document of.
Page 40, your serial number is
25. Down below.
25.
Yes, Hajera Khatun. Late.
How could you manage this? Only your name is not readable in that entry. What is it written?
In side copy in page 45 is the Assamese Lordship, that right?
45.
Yes.
Hajera Khatun.
Lordship.
You took
Daughter of
Kamal
Dr.
Uddin.
Kamal.
Where is the remark column?
That right hand side, your Lordship will find. Page 44 starts from page 44, Lordship.
Page 44.
Lordship.
Which page 44, which entry?
Last entry, Lordship.
Chocobilla 16, 19, 24. Tarikot Anjari
And my name, your lordship will find at page 45, continues. And in this case, marriage certificate is also there.
Just a moment. Where is your written statement?
Written statement, your lordship will find at page 67.
67.
7.
This you inherited from your father or your husband?
From father.
From father.
From father.
Where is it written? Because I missed it in your written statement.
That specific abutment is not there in the written statement, lordship.
Okay.
It is said that they were resident of that area and that land also belonged to that area.
Because you see, this entry which you are showing us
Okay.
is an entry of your father's name in the land records in 2024. So 2024, you'll have to show that he was, your father was in the country prior to that. So how
Yes.
do you connect your father's presence before 1971?
That your lordship will find page 46, father electoral roll at page 46. Page 46 onward, he casted vote 1966, 70, 85. Lord. Page 46, Kamaluddin, serial number 9. And the vernacular at page 47.
And which page is that opinion?
Opinion, your lordship will find that it starts from page 100.
This opinion is a wonderfully written opinion.
Yes, Lord.
We are not finding any fault in it.
Yes, Lordship.
But regarding that Kavinnama Lordship, what is observed here, that in my submission to your Lordship is that Kavinnama was registered in the year 1985. And the document was registered was in custody of the state, not was in custody of that proceeding Lordship. So whether any tampering that Lordship can be attributed to the present proceeding Lordship. Because her marriage was registered in the year 1985.
Mr. Ahmed, we propose to hear the matter on Friday, 16th.
Lordship.
The examination will take some time. All sides are represented. Pursuant to order dated 22 January 2025, the records of the tribunal is received. Stop. As its perusal would require some time, the court is inclined to issue notice returnable on 16/5/2025. You have copies with you. You don't need extra copies.
Yes, not necessary.
There's the matter on 16/5/2025. First topic is provided that if the matter cannot be heard on that day, comma, the prayer for interim relief shall be considered.
Obliged.
Item 3.
Mr. Sharma, you have the records?
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed.
My lord.
Yours an ex parte opinion.
Yes, ma'am. Notice was not served. That is, server's report is also there, and in the opinion also it is reflected that notice was hanged in the wall of a local masjid, and that masjid was not the village of the petitioner. Petitioner from Sangalia, and notice was went to serve to Sangalia, like this, my lord. And the name is different, my lord. My name is
No.
father's name also not.
Chengelia would not be like Delhi. North Delhi is 30 kilometers away and the South Delhi is.
Yes, my lord.
Chengelia is that big.
Yes, that is also, my lord. Gaubara certificate is also there. That person is not available in this village as because.
Chengelia and Puk Chengelia, we don't find a distance, any distance recorded in the.
3 kilometers, nothing.
That's why.
More than this. In all the records, my lord, my name is reflected as Hashem Ali. And where is the proceeding? It is, my lord, recorded as Muhammad Abdul Hashim. And my father's name is Shahed Ali. And in the reference, my father's name is recorded as Syed Ali. And in the inquiry report, Form 1 and 2, in Form 1, it is recorded as Amjad Ali, and Form 2, it is Syed Ali. These are the differences, my lord. And in the notice server report, my lord.
Why similar, Lordship? On earlier occasion, Lordship pointed out in the record, Lordship, wife's names are similar, except father's name, Lordship.
That's why I give the
Yes,
records to
yes,
you.
Lord.
And till today, I am casting my foot, my lord.
Halfway we were dictating the order and then
Yes.
halfway we were dictating the order, then we found the wife's names to be similar. That's why we sent the records to you.
Land record, Indian passport, my lord, is also available in my name. I performed Hajj in 2014. My grandfather also performed Hajj in
Otherwise,
1950.
Lordship, notice was, my humble submission is that notice was not properly served, Lordship, this true, Lordship. But Lordship, otherwise, Lordship, I think, Lordship, persons are same person, Lordship. দাদা
Huh? Properly.
Mr. Ahmed, in this writ petition, where have you stated that about that what you call Pub Chengelia and that Chengelia village? Where is that explained?
My lord, my statement is very clear that I am the resident of Sengelia.
No, that's okay. But you said that it was hanged in a village in a masjid which is not in your village. Where is that statement?
I am not make that statement, my lord. My identity I express, my lord.
We are remanding the matter to the tribunal, allowing the petitioner to file his written statement.
Yes, Lord.
Heard. Mr. K.U. Ahmed, counsel for the petitioner. Also heard. All of them, Ms. P. Barwa for the ECI. Next.
Document দিছে তাতই হেৰি নাই single আছে single আছে
Ex parte opinion dated 25/7/2019, page 62. Past Biswanson is assailed in this writ petition filed under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Next para. the challenge to the ex parte opinion is opposed by the learned standing counsel for the FT matters. Next para. On a perusal of the records which were called for and received, it is seen that the notice was hanged in the village masjid as neither the petitioner nor the residence where the petitioner had last resided could be traced out. The service was returned along with a certificate obtained from the Gambura of village Chengelia. It is Chengelia or Chengulia?
In
Chengelia.
Assamese record, my lord, it is recorded as Sengelia.
Okay. Chengelia. Chengelia.
And the voter list, my lord, Sengelia. Chengelia. Voter list, my lord.
Chengelia within bracket also spelled in some documents as Chengelia. Chengelia. Next paragraph. It is also seen that the petitioner has projected that on coming to know about the ex parte opinion, he has appeared before the learned member, Foreigners Tribunal 11th, Borpeta at Sarbo on 24/2/2025 and filed a petition to vacate the ex parte opinion. However, the said learned tribunal
Page 65, my lord. Action 19.
said learned tribunal by order dated 4/3/2025 rejected the said petition as it was filed long after 30 days from the delivery of the impugned opinion, ex parte opinion. Next, but accordingly, having regard to the provisions of paragraph 6 to F, and also taking into consideration the statement made in this writ petition, where is your passport?
My lord, passport.
Photocopy of passport. First page of your passport, where is that?
Passport page 47, my lord.
47.
my lord. 47, 48. Identity card.
With regard to but where is your address in this passport?
Passport, my lord,
You,
Bottom Sengelia, Assam.
no, that is place of birth. This place of birth. Address, postal address, you have again saved 1 rupee in photocopy. You have to produce a copy. You have the passport.
Yes, my lord.
Just pass
Wait
it on,
it.
Dasji. Well, that is a statement with position with he is the petitioner is a resident of village Chenglia, Chenglia. It appears that the petitioner asserts that he has his residence in village Chenglia. Next para. To support his contention, next para, to support his contention that the petitioner is a resident of Chenglia, comma, referring to Annexure 12 to this writ petition, which is a photocopy of the first page of the passport of the petitioner, comma, the learned counsel for the petitioner has produced the original passport. Which discloses the name of the petitioner's father and petitioner's mother, comma, petitioner's wife, and the address of the petitioner at village Chenglia, Chenglia, stop, accordingly, comma, next para, accordingly, comma, the court is of the considered opinion that the petitioner could satisfactorily demonstrate that he is a resident of village Chenglia. Stop. Accordingly, comma, the notice having not been served in accordance with law, the court is inclined to remand the matter, inclined to set aside the ex parte opinion dated page 62. And direct that the petitioner be direct that the matter be remanded for a fresh opinion by the said learned tribunal by giving reasonable opportunity to the petitioner to file his written statement and evidence, and thereafter, comma, pass a fresh opinion in accordance with next para. As the petitioner is represented by his learned counsel, comma, we direct that the petitioner shall appear before the said learned tribunal within 30/5/2025. Yes,
My
you
lord.
can appear on 35. And file his written statement of defense without waiting, without any requirement for a fresh notice to be issued for appearance of the petitioner. Next para. The registry shall send back the records of the tribunal expeditiously. Next, the petitioner is allowed to the extent as indicated above. Parties are left to bear their own cost. You wanted to say something?
Lordship, I have returned back the LC.
Just at there. But before that, send back, you right, the learned standing counsel for the FT matters has written back the records of the tribunal. Post of the registry shall send the records expeditiously. Send back the records expeditiously.
My lord, one sentence, if it is permissible, and that my submission was that the proceedee and the petitioner are not the same person. That is nowhere it is
You
telling
will
with
be in
that.
more trouble than you expect. That's why you see, when we are reading your passport, we recorded the name of your father, name of your mother, name of your wife.
My lord.
If you want to give us to give a finding, we'll do it. But we'll ask you second time. Shall we record your their finding?
No.
No.
Okay, my lord. Well. Petty. Passport.
Your passport.
Item 4 for motion.
In this matter, our instructions are awaited, madam. What's that?
But in this case, you'll have to obtain expeditiously because it would be a illegal detention.
My lord, that's true, my lord. I made the communication on 1st of May. Again, my lord, yesterday I sent a reminder. Well, in view of the present situation going on, my lord, I think it will take some time.
No, but you'll have to do something for this
I understand,
petitioner. He
yes.
can't be in detention for until number of days.
Yes, my lord.
1600 something
Yes, already passed.
days beyond his 1608 days
Yes, my lord.
as on the filing of the petition.
My lord.
Nigerian,
Huh?
he's a citizen of Nigeria.
Ah, yes.
Yes, we spoke with the Nigerian embassy. Let me.
Can we direct him to be shifted to the Delhi then, so that he can be produced before the Nigerian embassy? Or rather, we say we put it in the order. You communicate with the authorities.
Sure.
We'll take it up 10 days back,
Right.
and we are asking whether the authorities are ready to take him back to take him to Delhi
My lord.
for producing before the Nigerian embassy.
My lord.
My only concern is that once the petitioner is taken to the Delhi, he might face detention there, and the condition in detention in Delhi is.
No,
quite
no, that you see,
different.
that is something we can't help, because under the Foreigners Act, if somebody is overstayed in the country, he'll have to be kept in secured.
May I suggest alternative? Your
Yes.
Lordship? I spoke with the Nigerian embassy. Nigerian embassy, they are ready to give the petitioner ETC, emergency travel certificate,
Yes.
since his passport has also been expired in the meanwhile. So, but the only condition is that we have to make an application to them, and there has to be an interview. We'll conduct an interview, and that could happen online. So, if that is something that could be done.
Okay. Third, Mr. D.K. Agarwala, run counsel for the petitioner. Learned counsel for the petitioner, as well as Mr. M.R. Adhikari, learned CGC appearing for respond number 1, and Mr. P. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate, appearing for the respond number 2. Next, Lada. Referring to the order dated 28/4/2025, the learned CGC has submitted that he has communicated the said order to the competent authorities in the Ministry of Home Affairs,
Both, my lord. Home Affairs and Ministry of External Affairs.
as well as Ministry of External Affairs, to bring to their notice that the petitioner herein, who claims to be a citizen of
Federal
what is
Republic
it,
of
travel
Nigeria.
to what is the name of your country? Federal
Republic of
Nigeria.
Federal Republic of Nigeria was taken into custody on 12/11/2020 for entering into India without any valid travel document, and produced before the court on 13/11/2020. Full stop. He was full stop by an order dated 18/8/2021, he was convicted by the learned Judicial Magistrate First Class Roman 2, Karimganj, to suffer simple imprisonment for 6 months and to pay a fine of ₹2,000 for offense under Section 14 of the Foreigners Act, and was also sentenced to 6 months simple imprisonment and fine of rupees 2,000 for offence under section 6 of the passports within bracket entry into India bracket close rules, 1950. Full stop. Therefore, by the time the said order was passed, the petitioner had already served his sentence as on 13/5/2021. Full stop. Thus, as on date, the petitioner has spent, just check the calendar, 1,700 something days in illegal detention. Next para. It is submitted that a reminder was also issued on
8 yesterday, madam.
huh?
Yesterday, madam. 8.
Yesterday, on 8/5/2025. First of, however, it submits that perhaps due to the current the current situation in the country, the authorities have not yet responded to his letter. Next para. At this stage, the learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner had contacted with the petitioner or you. Okay, they submitted that he, as the counsel for the petitioner, has interacted with the authorities in the Embassy of Federal Republic of Nigeria
New Delhi.
on, you have the date,
Yes.
just give the gap.
7/12.
On 7/5, on 7/5/2025, and he has been apprised that if an application is made at the end of the petitioner, subject to interview, which can be held online, the said embassy can consider issuance of a
PC, emergency travel
inverted commas emergency travel
certificate.
inverted comma closed, as no, not as, if the passport of the petitioner has expired. Full stop. Accordingly, praise that you said liberty be granted to the petitioner, which can be facilitated by the superintendent of the transit camp, Matia, Gwalpara, where the petitioner is currently lodged. Next para. Taking note of the fact that the petitioner has already kept days in illegal detention, the court is inclined to order as follows. Number one, that the Ministry of Home Affairs and obligor the Ministry of External Affairs would make an endeavor to do the needful in respect of the petitioner, namely Kamardin Oldapsi, just the name, namely so and so, for taking up the matter with the Embassy of Federal Republic of Nigeria for extradition of the for sending back the petitioner to his own country. full stop. In the event, next para, in the event the authorities in the Ministry of Home Affairs and of the Minister of External Affairs are unable to facilitate are unable to interact with the Embassy of Federal Republic of Nigeria for any reason whatsoever. Comma. Within a period of 7 days from today, comma, the superintendent, comma, transit camp, comma, Matia, comma, Gwalpara, comma, within next 7 days thereafter, facilitate interaction of the petitioner, namely so and so, with the Federal Republic of Nigeria, comma, by video conferencing mode, so that the authority, so that the embassy officials of the Federal Republic of Nigeria can interact freely with the petitioner, so as to facilitate emergency travel certificate. Next para. In the event the emergency travel certificate is issued by the Embassy of Nigeria, comma, the this for this, who is the competent authority, Mr. Sharma? What is the Home Department called here? Home and Political B, or it will be Home Department?
Home and Commissioner Secretary Department of Home Department.
Huh?
No, in Home you have 2 or 3 divisions.
One political beam.
Huh?
Because the Home and Political Be deals with these foreigners.
Achha, okay. Home and Political within bracket D Department shall make arrangements for secure transportation of the petitioner from transit camp Matia Gwalpara to the city through which the petitioner would be able to leave for his home country. I'm saying this because supposing the travel documents from Bombay has to be sent to Bombay.
Yes.
So for this, appropriate coordination would be made with the state public city where the petitioner would be received for online travel, for onward travel to his country of origin. Next para. And now, what you call the travel arrangements will be made at your own cost. Next para. We make it clear that the travel arrangement for the petitioner shall be made by the petitioner in his own arrangement. Next para. The petitioner permitted to produce a certificate copy of this order before the superintendent, comma, transit camp Matia Gwalpara. Next para. The learned CGC shall also transmit a downloaded copy of this order to the Ministry of Home Affairs as well as to the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, to bring the order to the notice of the said authority. Next para. the state as well as the appropriate authority in the Home and Political within bracket B department, comma, Government of Assam, comma, the Secretary to the Government of India, comma, Ministry of Home Affairs, and the Secretary to the Government of India, comma, Minister of External Affairs shall specifically take note of the fact that the sentence of the petitioner was served on 13/5/2021, and therefore the petitioner is in illegal detention for about 4 years, equivalent to so and so days. Therefore, if the appropriate actions are not taken within the due time, comma, the said authorities are put to notice that the court will be compelled to release the petitioner unconditionally. And unconditionally, comma, which would be at the risk and cost of the said authorities. Next para, list on how many days now? 2 weeks you get?
2 weeks, 28th or 27th.
Make it 33/05/2025.
Well, just one request, Melits. In the word Melits has used emergency travel exit, or Melits, if any other document issued by the Nigerian embassy, because sometimes while implementing these orders, they take it very narrowly, and if there's some other name,
So,
it becomes
and or
difficult to execute.
and or travel document by any other name. Okay. You're right.
One small request from my side, my lord. Let the order be uploaded today itself, my lord.
We'll try to.
My lord. Oblige.
You don't know what comes up.
My lord.
We'll try to.
My lord.
Normally, I think in this courtroom, orders are uploaded,
Yes.
but sometime mistakes happen.
My lord.
In one of the cases, the order was not uploaded for more than a month after oral dictation was given here, but that was a mistake which happened.
Oblige.
One court, my lord, for them 2 years, 3 years. One court, the Honorable High Court.
No, you see, I'm what do you call? I don't keep a track for others. I can be responsible for myself.
The client say that.
No. Whatever happens is for you to deal with it appropriately. So far as I am concerned, I'll be concentrating only on this court number 6 for the time being. And if here something happens, please tell me.
No, it is not. We are
Mistakes do happen.
served by the clients.
No, mistakes do
Yes.
happen. Because in my courtroom, with all this monitoring, on one occasion there was a lapse. For 1 month, it could not be uploaded. It was a sheer mistake. You couldn't do anything. Somehow it lapsed. The files moved so fast that the orders could not be uploaded and the files went away. I can be responsible for action in what you call for the proceeding in this court is concerned.
Obligation.
Item 5 for motion.
Item 5, yes.
It is a contested
Which page is your
case.
opinion?
Opinion page 67, annexure 16, Lordship.
67.
Yes, Lordship. And relevant portion, your Lordship will find page 71, second paragraph.
67 March. We grant bail. Petitioner. Bail, huh? Mrs. R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. We can't do anything. We'll have to adjourn it. It'll, right, yeah.
Any mistake, Lordship?
Look at the first page, order sheet. First page order sheet. Now produce Mr. R. Chaudhary before us.
My clerk has written.
No, if you don't take care of your clerk, this will happen.
Can I put the S, Lordship?
I don't know. Ask her. I don't know whether corrections can be made here. It'll put you free.
Posted ki naam hai?
Huh?
Processes.
Okay, do it. So you're not producing the real counsel. Page 67 opinion. Notice extra copies in 2 days. Call for the records. Bail is 5,000. 10 days time to take bail to the satisfaction of
SP border Bongaigaon, Lordship.
SP Border Bongaigaon. 4 weeks.
Police is showing MSR Chaudhary, Lordship.
We don't know. I go by this. What I read is what you get.
I'm sorry. Lordship.
And the who is the what do you call? You have made deputy commissioner or district commissioner?
Lordship.
District commissioner. And please check the cost title name and the affidavit.
Lordship, District Commissioner Bongaigaon and Superintendent of Police.
No, that's okay. I'm not interested in others. And whether your cost title in your name of your cost title and the affidavit matches or not.
Lordship.
Every day, 1 or 2 orders I have to recall because the names do not match.
Rohiz Ali.
Even yesterday, we had to recall some order. Same?
Same, Lordship.
Spelling is correct.
HIJ, ROH, HIJ.
No, it's okay because
Lordship. Only the name of father, Lordship, there are 4 pronunciations.
no, not on that. If the
Lordship.
name doesn't match, then we recall the order.
Lordship.
Okay. Item 6.
Obliged, Lordship.
Mr. M. Islam.
May I join?
Yes. Which page is the opinion?
Opinion is Lordship. Page 43, Lord.
40?
43, Lord. It is
43.
partly ex parte, Lord.
Partly ex parte. What is that?
My lord, after submitting WS, Lordship, petitioner could not submit the evidence, Lordship. I have annexed the order sheet, Lordship. Lordship, order sheet, Lordship is page 37, Lordship. Vernacular is page 38.
But you've taken a lot of adjournments.
Lordship, what happened, Lordship? So our petitioners on 13/12/2019, Lordship, she filed WS. Then date was fixed on 8/1/20. On that date, it was Bharat Bandh, Lordship, strike, Lordship. She could not appear. Thereafter, he does not know the date, Lordship. Subsequently, the corona pandemic starts, Lordship. And continuously, Lordship, she was absent, Lordship. And in the meantime, Lordship, the tribunal take up the matter on 15/10/2020. And eventually, Lordship, it was declared.
No, but what's wrong? They are mandated to decide it within 60 days. What is wrong in it? If you don't appear, then we can't help you.
Lordship, at least, Lordship, after over the pandemic, Lordship, at least the date, Lordship, may be communicated to the petitioner, Lordship, so that she can appear, Lordship. One chance, Lordship.
No, you see, you'll have to, you're not been able to demonstrate anything, or any good reason. There must be some explanation.
Lordship, I have stated, Lordship, in he has the documents, Lordship. I have
No, your pleadings won't do, because you said that reasonable opportunity must be granted. More than reasonable opportunity was granted.
No, Lordship, after the date, Lordship, when the date was Bharat Bandh, Lordship, strike, she could not, thereafter, Lordship, she did not know the date, next date, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship.
Understood. You see, for that, since we don't give any, the state does not give any finance to the, any funds to the tribunal to send an invitation card. You want a box of sweets, some roses in front, and then a visiting card, and then invitation card inviting you to come to the tribunal and give. That's the idea of the petitioner.
Lordship, they are, Lordship, from Lordship, lady, Lordship, so. And and because of the strike.
Then also there will be,
lockdowns, Lordship.
some people will have heartburn. I got only 10 sweets. I did not get 12. My family members are 13. No, give better particulars. This is.
And Lordship, even certified copy was obtained in the year of 2021, Lordship. After 21, Lordship, now he approached before this honorable court.
Date of opinion is 25/21.
Yeah. And certified copy was also obtained on that year, Lordship.
In para 8, Lordship, I have stated, Lordship, how Lordship petitioner could not appear on that dates, Lordship.
No, this
They never
explanation,
approached the tribunal for
this
reviewing the
explanation
order.
is not acceptable.
Yes.
It's not acceptable. What is your definition of reasonable opportunity?
After pandemic, Lordship, when.
No, it is not your case that the fixing of dates was done without entry in the what you call court diary.
No, it is not that case.
It's not that. So if you don't come and check it, we have no other way.
And because of the miscommunication with the council, Lordship, Angit Council, Lordship, that have happened, Lordship.
I'm sorry, with this explanation, it is liable to be dismissed.
Lordship, she has the documents, Lordship, that she is an Indian, Lordship.
Pardon me?
She has the document, Lordship, she is an Indian, Lordship. Lordship, at least one chance, Lordship.
No, but your bona fides has to be established. This explanation is no explanation at all. Because the pleadings you are proposing, if we allow this, we will multiply cases in this tribunal by 10 times. Even the tribunals as well as this court will be multiplying the cases by 10 times. You say that one of your statement made somewhere is that the tribunal could have issued a fresh notice.
Lordship, this is
Correct.
stated, I have lordship, because after the pandemic lordship, case was put up lordship. And the matter was fixed one after another lordship. That's
No,
why lordship-
has any court in the country held that once a notice is served, again, second time notice has to be served, third time again notice has to be served?
No, lordship, but this.
No, because you see, if that is the condition, then why notice on this, why not a notice on the second time? Why not notice on the 10th time? Every time you default, state will have to issue a notice. We'll be making law like that.
Because of the lordship, the situation lordship. And the lockdown was there, lordship.
Can't help it. No, Mr. Mazumdar, we are dismissing our petition.
Lordship, one chance lordship.
This
We
is
have-
something we can't, with these pleadings, we can't give you any chance. We'll be laying down a wrong law. The notice has to be given for the second time. There's something which can't happen. We can only wish. We can only wish you a success in the election, become get elected to the parliament, change the law that foreigners tribunals notice has to be sent every time somebody defaults.
No, lordship.
We are wishing you see, we are wishing you good.
No, lordship, because of this pandemic situation, lordship,
Can't
kindly
help it.
consider
We'll
this.
take a
aspect
break
of
and come back. No, we'll dismiss it because this is not a pleading where we can allow it.
Lordship. I may be allowed to withdraw this petition with liberty, Lord.
Okay. Okay, upon instructions from Mr. EMS Mazumdar, former learned counsel for the petitioner, seeks to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach again. Next, all the respondents are represented. Next, the prayer is allowed. The matter stand dismissed on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for.
Oh, good.
Item 7 for motion.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes. Which page is the opinion?
Opinion is at page 111, Your Lordship. Relevant para will be started from 108.
25 opinion. Okay, we are granting you bail.
My lord.
Mr. M.U. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner. Respondents are there. Mr. Islam on behalf of Mr. A. Ali. Opinion is at page 111, dated 10/3/2025. Notice extra copies within 2 days. Call for the records. Prayer for bail is opposed by the learned standing counsel for the FT matters. Considering the projection made in this representation. 10 days time to take bail to the satisfaction of
Goalpara, SP border.
SP border Goalpara, that is 5,000. List after 4 weeks on receipt of records.
Mass obliged.
Item 8.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Which page is the opinion?
Page 113, Lordship. Annexure 21, Lordship.
Okay, 26/9/24. Mr.
Lordship.
Yes, we are granting bail for Mr. J. Abbas, then counsel for the petitioner. This one is the same order. Opinion is at page 113, 26/9/2024. 10 days time to take bail to the satisfaction of
SP border Dhubri.
SP border Dhubri. It's 5,000.
Deeply obliged.
Item 9 for motion.
May please. Interim order, my lord. Page.
Which page is the opinion?
Page 23, annexure 2, my lord.
23.
23. Annexure 2, my lord.
It's 11/24 opinion. You have to wait for some time for bail.
14/11/24.
Oh, 11/24. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. We grant bail then.
No.
Mr. A.N. Ahmed, then counsel for petitioner. Opening is at page 23, dated 14/11/2024. Similar bail, 10 days time to take bail to the satisfaction of
SP border Kamrup.
SP border Kamrup. Kamrup Amingaon.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. You have extra copies within 2 days. Submit.
Item 10 for motion.
Yes, which page is the opinion?
Please, your lordship, my lord. Yes, 38, 39, started from 38.
Twenty-nine, 125. Sir, granting bail.
Yes, Lord.
Sir, A. Devan, and counsel for the petitioner. Opinion is page 38. Dated 29 January 2025. Mr. Sharma,
Lordship.
In this case, please make a note
Yes, Lordship.
and tell us in a week's time
Lordship.
whether this, you come to page 55. Does this tribunal has a stenographer? She's writing by hand. Her handwriting is beautiful, but
Yes,
she's writing by hand. She's writing.
yes, Lordship, I will,
Please, hand it out.
yes, Lordship. I can, today itself I can,
She's writing 21 pages of handwritten order.
yes,
There must be
yes.
something wrong. Either the stenographer is not there or she's not getting any assistance.
At two, I can open.
Please get an information because we don't want uh, proceedings to be conducted like this.
Yes, Lordship.
Said not 10 days time to take bill to the satisfaction of SP border.
Nagaon.
Nagaon. Okay. Extra copies given.
Yes, sir. Privilege.
There is a criminal writ petition, item 41 and 42. Can we take it up or after some time? He's on legs. Mr. Nath. After some time then.
Upgraded item 46.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, on last occasion, the order was directed for your further investigation.
Yes, last yes.
Raji. Neutral of very simple, class of class. You can be class. No, no. Neutral of very simple. मैं इतने खुला बहुत नहीं खुला ठीक हो गया
We have first one.
very possibly lost. Mr. Nath, are you aware of the ground situation on the last date was fixed on 7th of May,
Yes,
where 4 witnesses, I think.
but that information well, a person to lordship's order dated 27/3/25, my lord. My information is that both the constable, they appear before the entry.
No, there are, one of the constables disclosed 4 names.
My lord.
Notice is now issued to these 4 persons.
Okay.
So.
That update, my lord, I don't
7-5.
have. That update I don't have.
Sizing of them, second one. Oh. Which one?
In comment or in.
We'll take it up next week. On 7th, there was a
Date.
order of the court to take up 4 witnesses, whether they have appeared or not.
I'll
We-
get the information. I'll take the information.
Let's see. Uh,
Seventh.
Your name?
7th was possibly a holiday. It was an election day. I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know. I'll take the information.
Your name?
P. Chakraborty.
P. Chakravarti. Okay. Mr. P. Chakravarti, Donald counsel for the petitioner is present. Counsel for the petitioner, comma, Mr. D. Nath, Learned senior government advocate. Appearing for the respondent was 1, 2, 7 are present. Next para. There is no representation on behalf of respondent number 8. Next para. Open the seal cover containing status report received from the Learned Subdivisional Judicial Magistrate within bracket M, bracket close Gosaigaon. From the contents of the said status report, it appears that after the last order was passed on 27/3/2025. Our 3 witnesses. No, 4 witnesses. Had been examined. And notices were issued to 4 other witnesses. No, something is wrong. Okay, just say 4 witnesses have been examined. And notices have been issued to four more police personnel for being examined as witnesses. Full stop. As per the status report, the last date was fixed before the Learned Court on 7/5/2025. Stop. However, we take note of the fact that 7/5/2025 was declared as a holiday. It was for the panchayat elections. Next one. Accordingly, court is inclined to directly run it SDGM within bracket M, bracket post Gosaikau. Send a scanned copy of the order that was passed on this, that was passed on or after 7/5/2025. Next, by the registration send a requisition through email liberty to the learned SDGM within bracket M, Gosaikau to send scan copy of the order sheet of on or after 7/5/2025 for the perusal of the court. Next, but list on, give a date after 7 days. Next, by the status report. Status report received along with the forwarding letter shall be kept as a part of record. It shall be retained as a part of record.
19th of May, 19th May.
Mr. Nath, please keep a track so that these people can appear.
I'll try to get the email. Plus,
This is 2022 matter.
Yes, boss.
Sons of the petitioner was two sons on the petitioner were killed.
Then the occurrence was held on 19/4/22 and now it is 25.
otherwise, we have filed the affidavits and the reports are also with us.
Huh?
Affidavits have been filed and records are with me.
Because we were more interested in completion of the inquiry.
Correct. Logic.
Hmm? Respond by 8. Respond by 8. Okay. Miss N. Burman. Respond by 8. We should have absent. None appears. You also record her presence. And Burman appears for respond by 8. In the first line only. So and so are present.
Oh, bless you.
But Mr. Nath, today we are not taking it up because I have not really perused the records. Because what I intend to know
This matter.
On the next date, yes, last matter, item 41/42.
Logic, 41.
No, not last item was 46.
This.
In 46, since I did not peruse the records, you may be required to address us on the events which has happened. Because we just remember that the two sons of the petitioners were called from outer station. They were residing somewhere else. They were called and then they were taken somewhere and then they were said to be an encounter.
It was an ambush, madam.
Huh?
It was an ambush. They were inside a vehicle.
No, whatever, but you'll have to address us on the fact because this is something I have really forgotten. I have not been able to read the record.
Logic. I'll address.
41/42.
We were about to pass orders for that. I couldn't dictate the order on that day, so we released it and fixed it today. We passed that order for completion.
Interim, logic is integrated. Fine.
But Mr. M. U. Mahmood, well, counsel for the petition. Petitioners. also heard. Mr. D. Nath Lanet, Senior Government Advocate, appearing for respondent was 1 to 5. For 6 will be appearing.
Mr. A. Goel, he is.
Okay.
His name is there.
No, none appears on call for respondent number 6. Next, para. The learned counsel for the petitioners has renewed his prayer for an interim compensation on the ground that the son of the petition, that one Hasibul, Hasibul, Hasibul Islam, who was the son of the petitioner number 1 and the younger brother of the petitioner number 2, had died by hanging.
That is not our submission.
Huh?
By hanging, that is not their submission.
Then what will you say? He died?
He died while he was in custody.
That's why unless you let me complete my order, you will not be able to understand what I'm writing. Then hanging while he was while he was incarcerated in the district jail, Borpeta. In the bathroom attached to the cell in which he was lodged. Next one, it is submitted that while the jail administration claims that it was a case of suicide, or this same is disputed by the petitioners, whereas that of color of suicide is being portrayed regarding the death. Next para. The prayer for interim compensation at this stage of the proceedings, is opposed by the learned senior government advocate. On the ground that it is not yet decided as to whether or not the death of the said late Hasibul, Hasibul Islam, is attributable to any act on part of the part of any particular employee of the state government. Next one. The next one, the court takes note of the fact that the said Hasibul, Hasibul, Hasibul Islam. Had purportedly died on 12/10,
1310.
on 13/10/2021, while he was in custody of the district jail from Borpeta. Full stop. In this regard, we take note of the fact that the government of Assam, where is that 2015, that circular,
OM, my lord.
OM,
Oh,
just give us the date.
I have.
Just a moment.
But we have one notification of revenue and disaster management, that is 15/11/2014. And
No, this will, is this revenue or this is
one home is
home,
there.
one home is there.
Home is there. Home is there.
Just leave it blank.
Lodge.
Uh,
I'm giving. my lord.
Notification oblique so and so, leave some place blank. Comma, which encompasses which envisages payment of compensation on account of death of a person while in police custody. Next, therefore, comma, while the court would be examining the liability, comma, if any, the strict liability, comma, if any, to the respondent authorities or any of its employees, comma, as the state government has a policy in existence for payment of compensation to compensation on account of death of the victim while in police custody, comma. The court is inclined to award an interim compensation of a sum of rupees 2 lakh. Will be figures and amount to the petitioners, namely number 1, number 2. Their names are in cause title, page 3 and 4. Comma, which shall be paid by the now, Mr. Nath, how will it be paid?
Well, the Home Department, this is by Home Department 1st of February 2019. There was an earlier that was, well, ultimately it was reviewed. The earlier one was 18th of October 2012. It was reviewed, well, some announcement has been made. There one serial number death 6 is there, death that has been noted there.
Just mail it to the court master.
Well, I'll just give print. I've already told.
Okay.
I've already asked.
So it will be OM dated so and so, issued by the Home and Political
Department,
Government of Assam.
1st of February 2019.
No, first was,
It was
earlier was,
as per the victim compensation scheme, it was 18th October 2012.
18 October 2012. comma, which stands amended wide.
19/2000.
Wide victim compensation scheme as modified on
1st of February 2019.
1st of February 2019. You'll get that document. You just correct the sentence
Submit.
accordingly.
In fact, one thing, my lord, I kindly consider, my lord. There is a column death, but no compensation for death in custody. That is not a specific thing.
Okay, death not in custody. Death.
Only in case of death. Lordship has taken that principle, my lord, in case of death. Not custody is not mentioned
Okay,
here.
death. Okay, only death, not in custody. Next one, it says the said compensation shall be released. If it is victim compensation, that will go through the DLSA.
DLSA.
Shall be released by the District Legal Services Authority, comma, Borpeta. As and when the funds are placed in this regard by the by whom? By the Home and Political Department. By the Home and Political Department. Next paragraph. The petitioners shall provide their bank account particulars to the Secretary, District Legal Services Authority along with a certified copy of this order. Upon receipt of the same, the member secretary, District Legal Services Authority, Borpeta shall process the issue of payment of payment to the petitioner under the victim compensation scheme. Preferably within 1 month from the date of receipt of certified copy of the order. Next para. The this member secretary, District Legal Services Authority is at liberty to inform the registry of this court if funds required to make payment to the petitioners is not placed or be packed. What will be the correct word? Placed or packed?
It is a
Placed, not packed. Placed, so that appropriate orders can be passed. Next para, the member secretary, District Legal Services Authority shall send a report to the registry of the court for being as to the status of payment, if any, so as to be placed before the court on the next date of listing. Next para, list on give date after 4 weeks. Nine 6/2025.
Apology, my lord, for the interruption. I was at court number 9, lordship. My appearance may be recorded. I am
Or respondent number 9, your name?
respondent number 6 and 7.
6 and 7, your name?
D Rathi. Appearing D Rathi.
D.
Rathi.
Rathi, R-A-T-H-I. Then constant for respondent numbers.
Lordship, in item number 41 for respondent 6 and 42 respondent 7.
In first item, you are respondent number 6.
Yes.
In WP criminal 6.
Yes, my lord.
He is 6 and in the other writ petition, you are 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
My lord, one humble prayer.
Yes.
Item 20, my lord. So civil lordship may kindly take up the matter after 2 weeks, my lord.
Item 20.
Yes.
Okay, after 2 weeks. Both sides are represented. On the prayer made by learned counsel for the petitioner, just after 2 weeks.
Hello.
Okay. But that notification, my lord, I will give it, sir. There's a visit copy. One.
No, he does not have it. He got a copy for us.
I'll give it. I'll give it.
Actually, I think.
No, you have it. You always use it.
No, perhaps I have also one have.
No, this is available. In fact, we also have it, but it's not readily
Yes,
available.
I'll give.
Actually, in one case, I think it is 5 lakh.
No, this is
nowadays.
This is in circulation. We receive it every few days. We receive it, but since we don't keep a
One case, Dasharath Das, his father was killed by Alpha militants. So he got rupees 5 lakhs. So I have that circular, but at present I am not getting it.
No, it's okay. For that, lordship has taken the principle only because that is serial number C.
circular. Huh? Here you will get in the underlined number issued by so and so, which modified white number so and so dated. First, just see here. First, it will be A modified by B. This one dated so and so.
Item 36.
Lordship, may I please your lordship? Item 36, lordship, can it be on next week, lordship? Sir. Lordship, any date, lordship, next week.
That man is in detention camp since long back.
No, lordship, but
Only question is whether two records his lordship called for. Earlier proceeding I have declared as Indian. Next proceeding I could not appear. That is the.
Maybe he has not been able to go through it.
yes, lordship.
Yes, right.
If possible, lordship may allow to retain the record.
You want
both
to
the
retain the records?
lordship.
Okay.
Yes.
We are listing it on Wednesday then.
Yes, Wednesday or Thursday, lordship, any date.
Wednesday, because we are hearing those matters. It will be very difficult to manage time now.
Yes, lordship.
Item 36.
Thursday is a hearing day on that day.
Item 36. No, we already have more than we can hear on these days.
Any day. Honestly.
Mr. J. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, is present. And he prays for an interim relief as the petitioner has been taken into detention. Has been detained on. Yes, you were arrested when? Arrested when?
12/12/2024. 12/12/2024.
12/12/2024. Next para. Mr. G. Sharma, learned counsel for the standing counsel for the FT matters, has submitted that he has not been able to peruse the records. And accordingly, prays to handing over the records so as to enable him to peruse the same and address the court. Next matter stands adjourned today. Next, the courtmaster shall hand over the records of FT case number 1306 of 2017, as well as the records of WBC, FT within bracket second, bracket close, case number 103 of 2007. Mr. G. Sharma, on standing counsel for the FT matters, to enable him to peruse the same and address the court. Next, list on 14/5/2025.
My lord, I am sorry, my lord. In paragraph 6, I mentioned that he was came to Borbata on 15/12. But it is correct, but we applied setback on 2012. my
You are
lord.
reading where?
Paragraph 6, my lord.
Paragraph 6.
Yes.
Yes.
12/12 he was arrested, came to Borbata on 15/12. Applied certificate, my lord, 2012, my lord. It is not 15, my lord. It is 2012. And we obtained the certificate, read on 23/12/2024 and obtained it 30, my lord. That has been wrong. If you say, allow me to correct this, correct, then I.
Just before this answer, you say that the General Counsel for the petitioner submitted that a typographical error in the dates is crept in paragraph 6 of the writ petition. And he prays for liberty to correct the same. Next, the prayer is allowed. The General Counsel for the petitioner may amend paragraphs, may make necessary correction in paragraph 6 of the writ petition under his signature and a copy and the
Copy of my.
and corresponding corrections shall also be done in the copy of the writ petition served on the learned CGC, state and learned departmental council. Next paragraph list on so and so. Make correction in their copy also.
That's what I.
I did small pair in number 38. In 38, my lord, I have some telephonic instruction. I need 3 days time, my lords, to get the written instruction. There, the query of the lordship is that the petitioner, the husband of the petitioner, while in jail, he was taken to GMCH and he died. FIR has been filed for the petitioner. Lordship's query is that whether we have registered the case and we have investigated or not. My telephonic instruction is that FIR has been registered, and after investigation, FIR has been submitted, considering the FSL report.
Okay.
Written instruction, I am awaiting, my lord. I need 3 days time. Kindly take it up on Wednesday.
Okay.
Item 38.
38.
38.
Okay. Mr. Sharma will be here.
Lord.
Since the petitioner's counsel is not there, let her come. We'll
Yeah.
pass orders in her presence.
Yes.
Just remind us.
Lord.
You may not be here. Mr. Sharma is there and will take care of it.
Lord.
We don't want to pass orders in the absence of.
True, my lord.
How much time do you need?
My lord, 3 days will do. On Wednesday, if lordship takes up, we'll do.
We'll take it up on next Friday then.
My lord. Lordship. Thanks. Lordship.
It's
Upgraded item 38.
Sir, that matter. Yes, is here. Yeah, please, that matter, we have raised some time, my lord, yes. 38.
on 16/5.
Your lordship, please.
We are adjourning the matter to 16/5 at their prayer. You are BRA Sultana.
Yes, my lord.
Is BRA Sultana, legal aid counsel for the petitioner, is present. Mr. D. Nath, learned senior government advocate, appearing for respondent numbers 1 to 5 and 7. Prays for 3 days further time to obtain instructions. in terms of order passed on 17/3/2025 and 9/4/2025. Full stop. Next para, the prayer is considered and allowed. List on 16/5/2025.
Upgraded item 44 for orders.
May it please the Lordship. Lordship, here today, my lord, on 28/4, passed an order for considering IA. 24, 28/4, my lord. Order. Page 21. Petitioner is in detention camp, my lord. Of the date of opinion, he was taken into custody. That is page 21 of my IA is the impugned opinion, my lord.
You were arrested on?
On 6/3/25. On the very date, my lord.
6/3/25.
6/3/25. Page 21 of my IA, my lord. I have stated page 17, my lord, paragraph 16. One thing, my lord, am I?
Just a moment. Evidence not given. Evidence taking no. Which in the writ petition,
My lord.
which is the first voter list of your father?
Father, my lord, 1985.
1985.
85, my lord. That is page 144.
144.
Yeah, 144.
Mr. Khandakar,
My lord.
you don't have any case on merit.
My lord, on the other hand, my lord, the another point is, my lord, the opinion is beyond the reference, my lord. In reference and inquiry, nowhere it is stated that I have come prior, before, after 1971. Page 51, my lord, of the inquiry report. My lord, here, my lord, the remarks of page 52. May I read it? Page 52, my lord. During inquiry, the suspected person, Mohammed So-and-so, could not produce any valid documents in support of his Indian citizenship. Hence, the prayer for FT Act case registered, my lord. Then, my lord, this is the inquiry report says, my lord, he could not produce any document. Then, my lord, form 2, that is page 56 of the finding of the inquiry officer, my lord. Page 56. Earlier he said that he could not produce any document. Now page 56, the findings of inquiry officer. During inquiry and correspondence made it is learned that suspected so-and-so is not traced out at his address given before the inquiry officer. So, my lord, here at the time of inquiry, he said that, my lord, I could not produce any document. Now his finding is that, my lord, I am untraced, my lord. Now, my lord, nowhere it is stated, even my lord knows very well than me, my lord, about section 6A. My lord, here nothing mentioned about the period, my lord. So, my lord, but learned tribunal held that he had come entered into India after 1971. In the inquiry, in reference, nothing, my lord.
You see, for that, on that issue,
That issue, my lord.
on that issue, it is already settled
My-
by one of the judgments of coordinate bench.
My lord.
That this will not be fatal.
But presently, my lord, since, my lord, the record is also received, so I am paying, my
So
lord.
we have seen the records. That's what we find. There's nothing on merit.
Even, my lord.
Because
my
you have
lord-
not been able to connect to your grandfather.
No, my lord, grandfather voter list page 1996.
No, but
1996.
voter list is not a proof of relationship.
Lord, in fact, my lord.
You don't find any document by which the link has been made from your grandfather to your father, father to you.
My lord, my grandfather face voter list 1960, 70, 66 and 70 is my grandfather, my lord.
And then 85 is your father's name. That's why we ask you only one question.
My lord,
85 is your father's first voter list.
yes, my
The
lord.
continuous stay in the country is not established.
No, my lord, in 85, my grandfather was also there. Along with my father's name, along with grandfather. Page, my lord, 145.
145.
45, my lord. Sonaullah is my grandfather. My lord, serial number 689, Meser Ali. Meser Ali is my father. So all family members in 1955, 55, my lord. My grandfather, Sonaullah, that is, my lord, page 140 is the 66. Page 140, my lord. One 140,
Just now. Which page is the opinion?
Opinion, my lord, so page 103. Have my also filed review, my lord, with the some total list that has been rejected. Can I pay, my lord, to remand back?
Just a moment.
My lord, 103 is the opinion.
No, you see, you are showing us page 144,
144, my lord.
1985.
1985
is something you have not exhibited.
My lord, what happened, my lord, at that time, he could not submit before the tribunal. So thereafter, along with this, my lord, we have filed a review. My lord, that review has been dismissed, my lord, on the two grounds we have filed review. Another, my
So
lord,
review is filed after your decision.
yes, my lord. My lord, in this case, my lord, earlier learned advocate, he was first time, it was his first case, my lord. So he could not, my lord, do properly, my lord. So due to his some mistake, my lord. So after immediately we have filed review, my lord. Even in no voter list, also he instructed to obtain some voter petition, signature it must, my lord. Even at that time, with the voter list, my lord, he has filed one
But Mr.
application,
But Mr. Khandokar,
my lord.
we won't be able to hear anything against the learned counsel
My lord, that's
because his conduct is not before us.
yes. I am
And
saying
not to be examined, his conduct is not to be examined.
my lord,
But,
for that I am doing apology.
But insofar as trial is concerned,
That may be fixed, man.
your learned counsel your learned counsel in the trial court has long miles to go.
Hello. For time being, may I pray, my lord? Otherwise, it will.
But on merit, you don't get anything. Once that 85 is not there, 1985, you connect to your parents and grandparents, go away.
97 was there, my lord. 150. Case 150. 97 was there. At that time, my lord.
97, which page?
1997.
Which page?
150.
150.
Mr. Ali is my father, son of Sonaullah. It was there, my lord.
This
From same village, my lord, the Kadanga, village Kadanga. Earlier also same village.
which page was that? Page number?
Now 97, page number 151.
151.
That is the vernacular, type copy 150. Mosar Ali is the father, my lord. And Fuljan is my mother. Sonaullah is grandfather. It is also village, my lord, Kadang.
Just a moment.
document keeps up. Document. In document keeps up. List. Total list of the village on it. Huh?
You were referring to page 151.
My lord.
151, what is the relationship? Who is Masher Ali?
Masar Ali is the father.
Masher Ali is the father.
Father. Masar Ali, son of Sona.
And Poojan Bibi is your mother.
Pulvan is mother. Sona Urla is the grandfather.
Which page is your written statement?
Written statement, my lord, page 61.
61.
61. It starts from 62, my lord.
Yes. We are not finding anything to accept the evidence. There's a gross mismatch of age.
Hmm.
And the,
My lord, that is subsequently corrected, my lord, after 90.
no, you are correcting your age as per the documents. That leads to a fatal defect. Come to page 71.
My lord,
Abu Bakr Siddiqui, who is he?
he is the petitioner, my lord.
He is the petitioner.
Petitioner.
And after that, when we check the age of the mother,
My lord,
you change the father, it doesn't match.
in 85 and my lord,
It just doesn't
89.
match. We are trying to check up every what is, we're just not finding it.
Here is a specific statement, Lordship, in page 65.
Hmm?
Here is a specific statement, my lord, in page 65. Be it stated that first para last line, Lordship. Be it stated herein that the father of the answering defendant, Muhammad Nasir Ali, was born on 1/10/1961 at village Kahdanga Post Office, Murir, PS, South Salmara, District Dhubri, Assam. And Lordship will see the page 146, voter list, Lordship. Here's
One?
146, Lordship, page 147. One Mesiruddin's name is reflected, Lordship. Projected father of the petitioner. Here his age was shown as 43 years. If he is 43 years in 1989, then he would sometimes born in the year 1946, Lordship.
No, yeah, my lord. In 1985 voter list, his age is also same, 43. Then my lord, 94 also 43. Then my lord, from 97 it is corrected. My lord, the page, page 144, my lord. 144, that is voter list 85. In 3 voter list, my
My
lord, same
esteemed sister is pointing out that page 164.
my lord.
Same thing. That means in 2021, you are 32.
Yes, my lord, in 2021. I was born 1988.
Well, that's okay, but it makes you 12 years.
Not a single document, Lordship, to being.
You're not being able to find out anything.
My lord, 164. Abu Bakr said he was 32 years. And my father, Mesir Ali, is 59 years. Mesir Ali was born in 1961.
And mother?
Mother was 46. Father born 1961.
No, we understand, but you see, now it makes you 14 years when your mother 14 years when you were born. Things are just not matching.
Yes, some discrepancies are there, my lord, because in
So some discrepancy we would have overlooked. Some discrepancy we understand.
Major discrepancy.
May be possible.
But my lord, the village and name of family members are same, my lord. In my lord, page 145, my lord will see the village, Kahdanga, 144. Village is also same, family members are same. So my lord, sometimes yes, it will Page 144, my lord, the village is Kardanga. Then my lord, 146, where the some is discrepancy, again village is Kardanga, my lord. And family members are more or less same. My lord, then page 148, it is also village Kardanga.
If Lordship will see page 140, Lordship 1966 voter list. Sunallah Sheikh is the grandfather Lordship. He's aged about 70 years. And Muhammad Nessa is the grandmother Lordship, is 60 years Lordship. And Lordship, if father of the petitioner born in the year 1961 Lordship, then mother's age should be near about 56 years and father's age will be 66 years Lordship.
No, discrepancies are there.
Discrepancies are there, my lord. Yes.
Apart from discrepancies, Lordship, not a single link document is placed before the tribunal, Lordship. Regarding shifting also, Lordship, is presently.
But my lord, the village, our family members are there, my lord. Although discrepancies, I admit, my lord, some discrepancies. But village and post office district, all are same, my lord. Family members are there.
Mr. Khandagar,
My lord.
you see, even if we try to overlook something and then be lenient for the purpose of the nature of evidence you have led. But you see what has happened. You say that this evidence which you have led
My lord,
In the evidence which you have left, which you had led, you had exhibited the NRC, the voter list of 66. Then voter list of 1970. Then 1997. So there's a 27-year gap.
yeah, was there.
Then Exhibit 5 is again a voter list of 2005. Then 2015. So again, in between 7 and 10-year gap. Then you are referring to the NRC. Now, in this we have taken your point that in the reference there is no stream mentioned.
My lord.
That we have taken note of. Now this Exhibit 5 is a printout list.
Yes, my lord. Printout list and my lord, one application was filed along with the details of computers generated copy, my lord. That is space. Application is space, my lord, 93. In terms of
Page?
section 93, my lord, of my writ petition. It was filed in terms of, my lord, section 63 of the NSS, earlier 65 of evidence one. Page 93.
Well, now this is also very interesting.
My lord.
Your certificate itself was not exhibited. This certificate, which you say is under section 63, was not exhibited, not even referred to in the evidence.
But my lord, in the opinion, it has not been discussed here.
No, definitely, because you see in the evidence it's not written.
My lord.
In the evidence which you have filed, which is available at page 72 onwards, you have not introduced 73 onwards. You have not introduced that document. So it will never be accounted for. Because you have not exhibited the certificate. And in trial court, you'll have to exhibit the certificate. Have you read section 63? Sixty is same as 65.
My lord.
Evidence.
My lord, this. This also can be given.
No, it's for you. Now read section 65B.
Of my lord.
Please read section 65 B.
Now here, my lord, section 63.
63 is same thing.
Same
Please read same thing.
Admissibility of electronic record.
Yes.
Subsection 1, notwithstanding anything contained in this Odinium, any information contained in an electronic record which is printed on paper, stored, recorded, or copied in optical or magnetic media or semiconductor memory, which is product by a computer or any communication device or otherwise stored, recorded, or copied in any electronic form, herein after referred as to the computer output, shall be deemed to be also a document.
Yes, shall be deemed to be a document. So it's not even a document, it's only a deemed document. It's a legal fiction. So it will be a deemed document unless
some
you have
conditions.
this certificate. Now this, to every document, you'll have to attach a certificate under section 65B or 63B, 63. Now in this, for example, NRC, you have not attached that. Then the other document, Exhibit 5, you don't attach that. Now come to that affidavit itself, which you are saying is at page where is that exhibit? Yes, page 93. Now you're referring to page 93. Please read this.
I so and so, son of so and so.
Yes.
By occupation.
Do hereby solemnly affirm and declare that my council is responsible for operations, supervision, and management. And you are giving a certificate. This computer system was never in your control. Here you say it is my council is responsible. Then you say exhibit 5, 6, and 8 are generated printout, and the said exhibit are filed along with the affidavit due of examination filed in the note. Correct. Then skip over to paragraph 5 at page 95.
My lord, this is to
This is to certify that exhibits so and so are the photocopy of printout. Then, if it's a photocopy of printout, then this is not covered by a certificate. And the statement made in paragraph 1, I Abu Bakr Siddiq, that that and your paragraph 5 is contradictory.
Something else.
Just one. Second, in this case, you're not even verified. No verification of which statement is made on oath. You are exhibiting a document and then you say it's true to the best of my knowledge. So everything is washed away. It's only a photocopy. Now you admit it's a photocopy. And if photocopy is not admitted in evidence, what is wrong? You could have, you don't say that it's an electronic document. So we showed you that 63B is legal fiction. It just deems to be a document. Once it is deemed to be a document, it doesn't become a document unless it is certified with accompanied by a certificate. And therefore we are saying you don't have a case at all. Everywhere you failed. So now you admit itself in your, you see, contradictory your evidence. In your certificate, you admit it to be a photocopy.
But since, my lord, I am also submitting, my lord, on verification and inquiry part. My lord.
That point we have taken.
It may be also remand back, may I pray, my lord, to That point, my lord, I also taken in review, my lord. But in review, it has not been discussed.
Which point?
That, my lord, regarding the inquiry, stream, my lord. I have also stated in review that is space, my lord. Space 121, my lord. Space 120, my lord.
120.
120, paragraph Roman 15.
Because everywhere we read, we find it very amusing. The age of the when the evidence of the proceeding was recorded, his name is Abu Bakr Siddiq. His age is 36 years. Correct. And he comes to the comes to the dock and says that I don't remember the name of my daughter.
Or 3 months.
I would have
like
no. It's, 3 months daughter's name will be something which man will have to remember.
Well, sometimes what happens.
No, I don't know sometimes because this is something which would never happen to me.
My lord.
If it happened, I would have been in hospital by now.
Lord, it is my lord, it is admitted. He said that he
that
don't-
3-year child would have sent me to hospital. I don't know. A man can't just forget 3-year-old son or daughter's name. Just can't happen.
Well,
It's not believable.
It is very unfortunate.
Maybe it's nothing for this man, but I would be very pained if you see, every day in the courtroom, since I have a very bad memory, I always ask the learned counsel about their names. And then I also apologize that I'm sorry I couldn't recollect it. So even to forget the name of the learned counsel, I have a feeling of regret that I am unable to spell out or recollect the name of the learned counsel. And that name of the learned counsel doesn't go into my brain because of the time, most of the time I'm reading. I just tend to forget the names. It's not because of ill will. But every day till the last matter I take up on the board, I didn't come. So I have no space left for remember a few names. I make a mistake and I regret it. It should not have happened, but it happens. Every day Mr. Islam stands up and I have to ask him, Mr. N Islam or M Islam. I always regret that. It shouldn't happen. To forget a 3-month-old child's name.
Perhaps, my lord, name of child was not decided, my lord, that is maybe.
You see, you may not have. I don't have personal knowledge. You see, a man may not name the child for 10 years, but he'll call him something.
Should not be.
I have a very closely known persons. Their names incidentally are Saptami and Ashtami. I asked why. He said, perhaps my parents thought that it would be easy for them to remember us like that. And they were 7th and 8th child. So they named these two girls as Saptami and Ashtami. So that naming may be amusing, but the parents had a reason. They were illiterate people. So they just gave that name. But I'm not an expert in names. I won't say anything more. But we find this evidence very amusing. Nothing more than that. I'm not personally commenting on the person. Just something very amusing. In your, please come to your written statement again. Which page is that?
My lord, that is space 61.
61.
My lord.
Have you named your family here anywhere in this written statement? Your father, grandmother, grandfather, have you named them?
In detail not given, but as per voter list something, my lord, that is given.
No, that's okay. Have you named your father and
Grandfather, my lord,
grandfather is Sonaullah Sheikh?
Sonaullah Sheikh.
Grandmother's name?
Grandmother's, my lord,
Not mentioned.
Mosammat Nesa.
Where you said that?
Page 63, paragraph 4, line number
Okay,
4.
grandmother is Mosammat Nisa.
Nesa.
Were the witnesses cross-examined?
Cross-examination, my lord, page 96.
96.
96. Ninety-six is the cross-examination of petitioner.
Who said? Now comes the second discrepancy in your evidence.
My lord.
In your evidence on affidavit, you claim that your grandmother's name is Mosammat Nisa.
Mosammat.
Now on page 96, your cross-examination, her name is Suratun Nisa.
Yes, here it is Mosammat. Yes.
Come to page 74. Her name is Mosammat. Documents are Mosammat. But in your cross, you say
Mosammat.
Suratun. Yes, Mr. Sharma. That's it.
Nothing is there, Lordship.
The best point of Mr. Khandekar is that in this
Yes.
in this
Lordship.
report,
Yes, Lordship.
neither the stream is given
Yes, Lordship.
nor this allegation of his being a foreigner.
Yes, Lordship. Regarding that, Lordship, in this case, Lordship, while inquiry officer going to inquire the matter, Lordship, then Lordship, he is absconding, Lordship. That is why he was found untraced, Lordship. And in that report, Lordship, clearly stated that Lordship perused and supervised the case records with verification of documents. I am at the opinion of
You're reading where?
page 56, Lordship,
56.
22, para 22, page 56, last para. Order of DCP Border Guwahati, whether the reference is to be made to the FT for opinion or order for re-inquiry on specific points. Perused and supervised the case records with verification of documents. I am at the opinion of inquiry officer's report in bracket untrace. Hence, case is forwarded to the Honorable Member Foreign Tribunal, Kamrup Metro for opinion.
But then it can't be sent. A matter can be referred to only when there is a specific reference against the person.
No, Lordship. Regarding that, Lordship, our court has decided in several cases, Lordship. I am reading only few lines from Aziz Mia case, Lordship, 2370 2023 WPC. Two three seven zero. The para 10 I am reading, Lordship. Clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964 provides that Clause para 10 Lordship, Clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964 provides that the central government may by order refer the question as to whether the person is or is not a foreigner within the meaning of the Foreigners Act 1946 to a tribunal to be constituted for the purpose for its opinion. It is stated that the central government by an appropriate notification had delegated its power under Clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964 to the Superintendent of Police Border of the respective districts to make any order referring the question of citizenship of a person to tribunal constituted for the purpose for its opinion. The provisions of Clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964 makes it explicit that it is the Superintendent of Police Border who would be the authority to take a decision based upon the report of the inquiry or any further materials that may be available as to whether a person concerned is required to be referred to a tribunal for its opinion as to whether he is a foreigner or not. A reading of the provisions of Clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Orders 1964 as indicated above also leads to conclusion that the report of the investigating authority that may have been submitted as to whether the suspected person is a foreigner or not would be merely indicative in nature and cannot be said to have attained a finality on the status of the suspected person as to whether he is a foreigner. So from such Lordship, from such point of view, we are unable to accept the submission of Mr. R. Ali, Learned Counsel for the petitioner that as because the inquiring authority in the instant case has given a report that the petitioner is not a foreigner, therefore Superintendent of Police Border did not have any jurisdiction to make reference to the tribunal for an opinion as to whether he is a citizen or not, and accordingly the reference itself made is a defective reference which is required to be returned back. So Lordship, again Lordship, in Rukia Begum's case, Lordship, what our High Court says, Lordship, WPC 2279 of 2021, Lordship. Very detailed order has been passed, Lordship, in this case. WPC 2279 of 2021. Here, Lordship, I am also relying from para 10, 11, 12, Lordship. I am reading para 13. In view of the provisions of section 6,
You are reading where?
Lordship,
Which,
it is in Rukia Begum Borphia, Lordship. WPC 2279 of 2021.
Rukia Begum
Borphia. RUKIA BGUM BAR BAR BHU IYA alias Rukia Begum RUKIA BEGUM WPC 2279 of 2021 decided on 12/6/2023. From para 10, Lordship, I am relying. Para 10, Lordship, a reading of Rule 2.1 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964 makes it discernible that the central government may by order refer the question as to whether a person is or is not a foreigner within the meaning of Foreigners Act 1946 to a tribunal constituted for the purpose. This statutory provision of Rule 2(1) makes it explicit that the reference to be made by the tribunal would be the question as to whether the person is or is not a foreigner within the meaning of the Foreigners Act 1946. Section 2A of the Foreigners Act 1946 defines foreigners to mean a person who is not a citizen of India. In other words, going by the meaning given by the expression foreigner under Section 2A of the Foreigners Act 1946, a reference made to the tribunal would be as to whether the person concerned is a citizen of India or he is not a citizen of India. To understand the concept, then Lordship, next paragraph, Lordship, para 11, section 6A is quoted, Lordship. Then para 12, a reading of provisions of section 6A makes it explicit that it is a special provision as to citizenship of a person covered by Assam Accord, and the core provisions of section 6A are that a person who may have entered the state of Assam from the specified territory prior to 1/1/1966 shall be deemed to be citizen of India from the first day of January 1966. The further provision is that such persons who entered the state of Assam from the specified territory after 1/1/1966 but before 25/3/1971 from the specified territory, he has been detected to be a foreigner shall register himself with the foreigners registering authority of the district concerned, and upon having been registered shall be debarred of any voting rights for a period of 10 years, but otherwise retaining all such other rights that a citizen of India may be based. Lordship?
That part is not required.
Yes, Lordship. And then para 13 is important, Lordship.
We will just note it.
Yes, Lordship. So tribunal theme is that Lordship, tribunal can go beyond reference, Lordship. Lordship, concerned superintendent of police did not commit any wrong by referring the case to the concerned tribunal for its opinion, Lordship. This is my humble submission, Lordship. And otherwise, Lordship, petitioner totally failed to establish her link with her projected fathers or grandfather, Lordship. And other discrepancies, Lordship has already pointed out, Lordship.
Mr. A.R. conducted on counsel for petitioner. As well as other respondents there, Mr. M. Islam on behalf of Ms. Aiya Ali. The records of the tribunal is already received. Matter has been heard. It has been reserved. Pass a common order in this writ petition along with IA.
My lord, I
would. Is there you are sitting for which item? Is there?
45 orders.
What is the matter about?
My lord, submitting
Is possible. Just indicate the paragraph numbers, Mr. Kandakar.
my lord. And I'm giving it to Commissioner.
Yes.
I'm doing.
Is there this prayer is made in respect of which case?
Not earlier that Lordship, I have alleged a fundamental violation of the fundamental right of the petitioners. And from the beginning, in 5 cases, Lordship, I am in my read petition, I have alleged everything. And now subsequently, my interim prayer was there that for releasing the petitioners from the custody, from illegal detentions, Lordship. And the learned special judge Morigao has already released the petitioner on bail, Lordship. That is, I have applied by filing this IA. And in the meantime, I also prayed for not to take any coercive action against the petitioner in other cases by filing FIR. But because the law enforcing agency of the state, they have in collusion with some persons, political persons, Lordship, one after another, they lodged a FIR against the petitioner. After one case, he was released. Again, another case was filed on the next day. That is why I alleged the illegal detention of the petitioner and without following in the procedure of law, Lordship. And Honorable Supreme Court also, there is several guidelines to that to take proper care. And in that case, a disciplinary action and other thing I have mentioned in my petition. It is there was prayer. Now I only prayed by filing this affidavit that IA petition that no coercive action may be taken against him again on the basis of some new FIR. All the allegation regarding there's some tweets made by the petitioner earlier 2024, Lordship. After the this Honorable High Court granted bail in several cases, interim bail was granted, and he was debarred from giving any further tweet and speech like that. But he has not violated any condition of that Honorable Court's order, Lordship. He has been implicated in false cases in one after another for earlier tweets. Lastly, on Jagiroad PS case of 86 of 25, Lordship. He has been abducted from the jail gate of the Morigao District Jail on 12/4. FIR was lodged by one minister. And without there is no mention about date of filing of the FIR. Not to take any coercive action at a case. In false cases. You have not filed any affidavit.
No, we'll file.
Huh? File করেছে?
We'll file.
Maybe.
We are going to file. Malad, here I have received the instructions. I pay some time to file the affidavit in the matter. Malad. Otherwise,
No,
Malad,
she's making a prayer in this interrogatory application.
Malad, as regard the prayer for release, Malad, my information is that he's already granted bail by the learned session judge. So he's on bail. Malad. And the second part of the interim prayer, well, I have an objection, Malad. Their prayer is that not to take any coercive action on the basis of any FIR. That will be a blanket order, Malad.
And without leave of the court, of this honorable court lordship.
That blanket
What is
order,
a blanket order?
Blanket order may not be passed, Malad. His prayer is that not to take any coercive action against the petitioner in the name of new FIR, without
Yes.
the new FIR. But we don't know what nature of FIR may be filed in the future, Malad. We don't know. And without knowing that, Malad, that kind of a order, if lordship passes, Malad, it may create difficulty.
But till today, they have not filed any affidavit
Writ petition
as
is
per
pending.
direction of the honorable court.
Writ petition is pending, Malad. As regard maintainability, we have received all the instructions, and now bail has been granted by the court below, Malad. The urgency expressed on the last occasion is that because he is in jail.
Urgency. This is fundamental violation of the fundamental right
No, that
of the petitioners.
No,
I-
you may not interact with each other.
yes,
Either you are addressing the court or if you want to debate with each other, then you have a different forum.
Madam.
But you will do so within what, how much time, Mr.
I need a week time, Lord. Three days holidays are there, Lord. Lord, may kindly keep it next Friday. I will file in the meantime.
Friday ki bare?
Or Malad, by Friday I will file. Lord, may keep it on Monday next. On 19th. Lord. By Friday I will file. Till 13, 14, 15, 16, my lord, I have 4 days time. I'll file it. By 16, I'll file. On 19, kindly keep it.
Then I will have to take time again.
Okay, we'll consider that prayer in the interrogative application. We'll pass orders in the chambers.
My lord.
In the main case, you may write, yes, Miss M. Dev, done counsel for the petitioner. Next paragraph, Mr. Dina, senior government advocate. Appearing for respondent numbers 1, 2, 3, and 9.
9, my lord.
Submits that he has received instructions and would be able to file his affidavit within a week. Stop. Next paragraph. If prayer is allowed, the affidavit shall be affidavit by the respondent numbers 1, 2, 3, and 9. You see the affidavit in opposition by the state through the respondent numbers, through the appearing respondents shall be filed within 16/5/2025. Next list on 19/5/2025. And in this IA,
But in the IA, I pray that lordship today they have moved, my lord, and the position is changed now. Kindly consider that. my lord.
okay. We'll discuss and pass orders in these
Lord.
chambers.
Not to take coercive action, lordship, in any case, lordship. He is an advocate of the Guwahati High Court also. He is not tampering and hampering any evidence.
We'll consider that.
My lord.
We'll rise for it because there's a single bench, both of us.
Obliged, lord.
Wednesday, it may not come because we have those APSC matters being listed. Those may not come on that day. Let him take the call because what is your correction in the order?
The case number is not mentioned, lordship.
Yes, no, please see that.
It's 7.
Page 7.
7. I would have been with 8, 9.
Oh, it's a case number in which bail was granted.
Yes, lordship, but the
Okay.
FT case number not there.
FT case number is not there. Okay, we'll pass orders.
Lordship, and it appear within 10 days also.
Okay. Mr. Sharma, we will allow this application for correction. But you'll get the order not before tomorrow.
No.
Adjourn this matter, my lord. I'm sorry to say that.
You want an adjournment?
It's fine, but what are they, my lord?
Sir,
Meantime, they will file.
Also, we have
because-
received our objection. We'll file it today only,
You're filing it today.
lordship.
I think it will go to next
Month.
Sorry, man. That's okay.
because we are. It's very difficult to plan out now because we are hearing these APSC matters.
Lordship.
So- APSC. But just court master will check and give a date because single bench is really very difficult right now. Uh, He'll just examine when another matter in the single bench is listed.
Lordship.
Because we have started hearing that APSC matters. We just not being able to give a clear date, that's why.
Lordship.
In the meantime, there is another special bench which is coming up. Special bench किसी है? 13. There is a special bench also.
Lordship, in the last
Okay.
week of May or first week of June.
No, not bail matters. You don't adjourn that long. If at best, if you can't take up this week, it will be next week. Will be there.
Lordship.
Just let the court master give some
Lordship,
time.
Lordship.
He'll check it up when my single bench matters are there. Both sides are represented. Mr. D. Varal and the counsel for the petitioner plays for a short adjournment. Next para. Mr. K. Jain, Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. S.C. Kyal, Learned Standing Counsel for the NCB, submits that is filing an objection in course of the day
Lordship.
today. Next para. Accordingly, matter stands adjourned today. List on. Date will fix it up after some time.
Much obliged.